good day. Hello, everyone. Okay, so today we have Ariana, and I'm just gonna go let her into the room now. And we're gonna do some math as usual. All right. Hello, Ariana. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
All right. How do I sound? Is it like a bit?
So,
You're okay? We're okay, right?
yeah, it's
Okay.
good.
Good. Thanks. All right. So, okay, I saw the thing you sent me. You sent me here. Um.
Yes,
So we're gonna go
I
through.
have done about already half of the problems.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do the ones you are unable to do then, right?
Okay, that I
Or
haven't done.
the,
Yeah.
the ones that you haven't done yet, or the ones that you have
Yeah.
questions in.
Okay.
All right. So, um, all right. Oh, I'll just say this for the stream real quick. Yeah. So we're doing some math problems here about functions, specifically operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and the composition of two functions. And then we're gonna go through the inverse of a function, and that's pretty much it for today. Just those two
Yeah.
things, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so let's start. So let's go to the first ones, like the first six problems.
Mhm.
So you're given the functions. Which ones have you not done yet?
I haven't done 14 and the rest, but I've
14 and
done
the
like.
rest.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So find the inverse. Okay. The right now we have some find the inverse of functions and then some word problems. Okay. So
Jamboard.
right. Okay. So let me share with you the link.
Mhm.
Okay. So here's the link to the Jamboard, and we can start.
Thank you.
Also, I'll do that right here. Okay, I have somebody. Oh, hi, Jovin. Jovin's in the stream, just so we know.
Hello.
Jovin is one of my students in school, so say hi. Oh, it's Lunar New
Hi.
Year, by the way. It's Lunar New Year, also known as
Oh
Chinese
yeah,
New
I
Year.
heard.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's a big holiday here today.
Yay.
All right, so let's move on then. So, where were we? So let's go to this. The first question here is we're gonna have to find the inverse of this function.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so you remember how to find the inverse of a function, right? Okay, it's loading. It's taking some time to find the inverse if it exists, right?
Mhm.
Ah, there we go. If it exists. Okay. So how do you find the inverse again? As a reminder, you basically change this to y, and then you swap
Mhm. The X and Y.
the x and y positions, and then express as y equals whatever with a new function, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So all right, let's get on with it. So how do we find the inverse of this?
Um. So you have to like add like the equals Y. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then you swap the X and the Y.
Mm-hmm. Right. Equals x. Okay. So correct so
Mhm.
far.
would you just distribute this?
It's gonna be
3?
easier to move the minus 10 over 3 first.
You like times 3 to both sides?
Yes.
That's the whole equation. Be negative 10.
So far, correct.
Equals 3x.
Correct so far.
And then you can distribute 10?
Yes. Yeah. No, it's gonna be easier again to move 10. So you divide everything by negative 10. Okay. On the stream I have 2 other students. Hello, guys. Arya, you do it. We're not in school, okay?
What?
Nah. One of my students is asking me to tell him to stop hacking in Minecraft.
Damn.
Yep.
I mean, he should be out in the first place, isn't it?
Don't worry,
And then
these guys are fun. No worries. Alright, and then you. What's the next step?
minus 5.
Right. So minus 5 on both sides, correct?
You just no, that's there we go.
All right, great. So that's your inverse. Done. This is correct. Okay. I would express this negative 10 here. I'm gonna put that negative sign over here though.
Oh yeah, I probably should do that.
Yeah. All right, but either way, correct. So we're good. Okay. How about the next one, number 15? Okay, so for number 15, we have f of x is equal to x plus 12 over 7. Okay.
I make that equal to y.
Right.
Oh shoot.
That's okay. That's fine. That's still okay. Oh, by the way, okay, well, go ahead.
Okay.
All right, for those in the stream who celebrate Lunar or Chinese New Year, have a fun holiday, guys.
Yay! Times everything by 7 because it's a thing.
Right.
That's what am I doing?
Okay. Okay, Arya, you haven't actually learned this yet in school because I think you learned this in either in grade 9 or grade 10. But basically, if you have a function, you get the inverse of it, you're basically getting like the opposite function of it. Okay? All right.
To make it 0, right?
When you multiply, not necessarily, but when you do the operations with them, you either get a 0 or a 1 depending on the function that you have. Okay. All right. So before we go on there, so this is again correct. Okay. So before we go on to the next question, it's a word problem here. I just want to go through this briefly. Okay. So again, basically, let's think about it this way. Y equals 2x and y equals x over 2 are inverses, right? Okay. For now, I'm not gonna prove why that's the case. They are definitely inverses. But what happens if you do? What if you happen? Let's say this is f of x, and then this is equal to g of x, right? Now, what will happen if you multiply f of x times g of x? I'm gonna not use a cross. I'm gonna use.
You want me to write that?
No, I'm gonna explain this bit. Yeah. All right. So in this case, what happens is, this is just an example, but when you multiply these, hold on, did I write that right? Yeah. What? Oh no, not multiply. If you do the composition function, they're gonna be equal to something. So this is gonna be 2 times x over 2, and that's just gonna give you x, right? And the same thing's gonna happen if you do the composition function. Now, I'll explain this further if you need this later, but for now, I'm just gonna keep it like that. F of x, this is gonna become our x gonna be something over 2, right? And this is gonna become 2x, and that's still gonna give us x in the end. So once you get this kind of relationship, you know you have your inverses. Okay, now we've discussed this last week, Arya. If you want to watch the video from last week, you can do so. Okay, to help further explain that. All right, let's go to number 16. I'll just post the problem here again.
Word problem. I don't like word problems.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, they're the challenging ones. I like them, but yeah, I know they're challenging. All right. So first of all, you're given a function in this word problem, and then you're asked to find the inverse. And what's the significance of the inverse? And then for B, you're given how many hours did she work if she charges a customer $85? Okay. So A should be pretty straightforward, right? Okay. So what?
Can I like replace the H and F with just like the Y and X just to make
Exactly. But of course, since you have H as your variable here, you're gonna have to use H all throughout, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then it should be H equals 15 Y plus 25. Oh. Anyway.
Right.
Try both.
So, all right. So this bit is now.
Is that correct?
That's correct. Whoops. Here's the thing though. Change that. But yeah, correct.
Oh.
Change this to F inverse of H.
Okay. And then the negative one?
Okay, I'll remove my writing. Hold on.
Okay.
Keep going.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. So that's correct now. All right. What's the significance? What does this mean?
Yeah.
Okay, need help. All right. So
Yes, please.
all right. So the idea here is you found the inverse, right? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you in terms of a different example first. Okay. I think you're familiar with these two functions. If f of x is equal to, let's say, x squared, right? And I know that the inverse function of this is equal to square root of x, right? Okay. So what does so let's kind of say this as words first. So let's say a square has an area equal to x squared, right?
Mm-hmm.
and where x is the side length, right? X equals the
Yep.
side length. So here's an example of a word problem that would apply to this, right? So what does this mean? The square root of x is equal to what? What's the significance of that
Mm.
for a square?
It's like the square without the square.
Kind of like, so that's x, the area is equal to x squared. Where's
Mm-hmm.
the square root of x? Uh,
One side.
it's like, it's like, it's like this. A square has an area x where x square root of x is equal to the side length. This is what this means. So it's still kind
Oh.
of, okay, which if you reword this becomes, let's not do the rewording yet. So you see, it basically says the same thing. It's basically saying the same thing, but you can think of it as
Mm-hmm.
another way, in another way, like, how to say it in another way. I got lost in my thoughts.
No.
All right, give me a moment. So square has an area x where it goes. Okay. Or okay, I think I got it. Okay, so I got it back. So we're not gonna say it like this. Okay. We're gonna say it
Okay.
like if the area is x. So you see what happens? We are here replaced our focus on the side length, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our focus is the side length and we get that. Now this is basically saying if the area is equal to x, then square root of x equals side length. Okay, I know it kind of looks the same, but you see the focus again. I want to put the focus here.
Yeah.
The focus
Kinda.
here, the focus on the first one is the side length is x.
Mm-hmm.
The focus on the other one is x is the area.
Mm.
Okay, so basically you flip, it's not flip, it's like you really
Reworded.
it's like rewording the problem. There you go. You're rewording the problem, but you're using the same variable, but you're getting a different result.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's go back to this. Let's see first if you kind of get the idea. What
Mm-hmm.
does this mean then? You have,
Okay.
in other words,
So.
this doesn't mean anything unless you go back here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what does f of h mean? So from there, you
Mm-hmm.
reword it to get f inverse of h. Mm-hmm.
H. H is the amount of hours
Mm-hmm.
they worked.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And then here would H be the amount of money? Then
Right.
this the other one.
Correct.
Oh.
It
Okay.
is.
Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
So this f of h gives you the amount of money you would get given
Mm.
the number of hours you worked, right?
Money.
Oh, actually, it's the other way around. It's the other way around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you get the idea. This is gonna give you the cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this gives you
Oh,
the
because
amount.
of the Y there?
Yeah, your f of h is the
Oh, okay.
okay money for h hours of work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this would give you the other way around.
Hours.
This is gonna be your hours. This is gonna be the money.
Mm.
All right. Okay. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a
Also,
significance.
by the way,
Mm-hmm.
I might be getting like which math I'm gonna be taking next week because we're choosing our classes next
All
week.
right. Right.
So so once I get that, I'll tell you. Cause aren't you also part of like the IB thing?
Yeah. Yeah. We are.
Yeah. Okay. So you might know.
Okay.
Yay.
And even if I didn't, I'm just gonna tell you this much: math is math, physics is physics, chemistry is chemistry. The difference between the different systems is how it's taught, but the material's all the same.
Okay. Anyways, so to do B.
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay.
if Louise charges a customer $85, how many hours did she work? So which one would you use for B? Which one's easier to use? The original function
Um,
or the inverse?
the inverse.
The inverse. Okay. Oh, let's
Yeah.
write that. Yeah, that's right. So let's just write this now. So H is, in this case, H is uh cost, right? And F inverse is
Hours.
the hours. Could you hear, can you hear those fireworks?
Oh, I can hear somewhat.
Okay.
Sounds like kind of like popcorn popping.
Mm. Okay. So while you're solving
Should I
that,
just put H
yeah.
or should
Yeah,
I, like that?
yep, correct.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out a calculator.
Oh, by the way, you still keep this as f of h. F
Oh, okay.
inverse at least, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so for Arya, you haven't, okay, so this is on the stream. What's a function? Uh, basically what happens in a function is this. If you have, what you're used to is this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. You're just gonna change that, and you're just gonna see that's f of x, okay? So that's the basics of it. But in mathematics later on, it's going to be explained why we do this. So for example, I'll give you an example here. Okay, this is y and this is x. And then we have this. This is x and this is y. This is a function. And this is not a function. Again, for now, I'll just keep it there. But there are certain relationships that are functions, certain relationships that are not. The rest of it, you'll learn later, either through the stream or when you get to school. All right, so going back to Ariana, 4 hours. Does that make sense? Let's see. This is okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, how can you check? What you can check is, okay, check. Plug this
Into the other
into the other function.
Oh, okay.
See whether you'll get $85.
Mhm.
Okay.
Should I try that now?
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay. I'm just gonna write right here.
Okay, I'll erase this so you can have some space to write.
I know. So I would have to put the f of x thing here, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So f of 4.
Oh, f. Oh yeah.
We can just put the value straight away. So either h or 4. I would write 4 straight away.
There we go.
Okay.
Mm,
Quick inspection. Is that 85?
I'm I'm gonna go put it in my calculator.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, great. So works. So that's what I mean. If you know what the inverse of a function is, and then you just put the value of one into the other, you'll basically get x.
Yeah.
All right, great. So this one's done. Let's move on to the next problem. 16 is done. 17. Okay, this time you now have inequalities, and you will have to graph each one.
Oh, it's the non-function ones.
Actually, they're still okay either way.
Okay. Yeah. We talked about this last time, I think.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So
But
can
very
I make the
briefly.
background?
Oh yeah, sure. Hold on. You wanna do it or
Yeah.
me? Ah,
I
you
got
do.
it.
All right, great. Okay.
Okay. Can I just do like one part of the thing that kind of just like if I don't need the other parts, just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's
the
fine.
positive. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Um This is +5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
This way. We can just ignore the fact that it's not on the line.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. It's just a scratch. It's just a sketch, so it's okay. Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, you know how to make it a straight line?
No.
Ah, when you click, I'll show you real quick. But okay, I'll do it with my mouse so you can see it. Okay, so when you just
Okay.
draw that, it kind of becomes like a curvy line, right? You press the shift button first, or the shift key first before you draw.
Okay.
And there, it's a straight line.
Oh my god.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
All right, great. All right, on the stream, hello, Ken Fuse. Hey, that's a nice name, Ken Fuse.
Hello. That's 17. Okay. So should I
Okay,
do 18 now?
not yet, because remember, this is an inequality.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking for y is less than
Oh yeah.
that.
I did not see the arrow
Mm-hmm.
or the amount. I'm
All
gonna
right.
use the paintbrush
Mm-hmm.
red. So I, how we would do it is by putting like having a point to see if it's true or false, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
So it's like
y is less than that.
ah.
Okay. I think I better teach you a trick before you go to 18, but let's do 17 first. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Can I have help, please?
Okay. All right. So let's do it on the next slide. Yeah? All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So what you do for number 17 is, again, you have this inequality. Let me just get a screenshot of that. Okay. So when you have an inequality, the first step which you did right is to change this to an equation first. So we're going to have to write y is
Mm-hmm.
equal to square root of x minus 5, right? And if you
Mm-hmm.
graph that, so I'm going to use my, okay, I'm going to make this bigger for now, right? So that's our y, and this is our x. Okay. Basically, let's take a look first. The first thing we need to know is what's the domain.
So domain. Should I write it down too?
Yeah,
Or can I say it?
you can just say it. I'll write it down myself.
Okay. X is greater than or equal to
Mm-hmm.
or just or is it just without the equal to?
You can have equal to
Oh no. Okay. 5.
5, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then the range,
X
y. This
is
has to be y.
greater than
Y
yeah, I mean
is,
y is greater than or equal to 0.
all right, correct. So basically, I'm just gonna draw this now. I'm not gonna draw it accurately for now. Don't really care,
Mm-hmm.
right? But basically, once you have that, the idea is if you graph this properly, you should care, right? But we're gonna look
Yes.
only at the shape. Basically, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
look like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, there and then there. Okay. The second, now that this is done, this is the correct shape. Now let's take a look at the inequality, right? We said we need
Mm-hmm.
um the line is, or the graph gives you um y equals whatever. Okay.
Yep.
All right. This region above it gives you the range, gives you y is greater than the function. and this region here gives you y less is less than whatever that function is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in this case, square root of x minus 5, right? This is also square root of x
Mm-hmm.
minus 5, and this is square root of x minus 5. So for you to graph this property, you have to shade this region, and that's your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you have to stay within the domain and the range. So in other words, you cannot actually stay here.
Okay.
Okay, so those are the conditions essentially. You know where y is greater than, equal to, and less than the function, and you stick within your domain and range. So
Mm-hmm.
so the final answer, which I'll do with yellow, is gonna be this region right here.
Mm-hmm.
There. Okay. Is
Mm-hmm.
that clear?
Yeah.
All right. So let's do number 18 right here. So I'll just redo this here. This will be this region. Okay.
Shaded it.
Shading is important for these things.
I mean green.
Okay, you can do that.
So 18.
Go ahead. Try 18.
Mm-hmm. Because it's negative.
Mm-hmm.
It has the.
Yeah, the negative kind of throws a little wrench into how you do it, but it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah. So it's gonna go like swoop under. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It starts at 0.
Mm-hmm. So again,
We never really talked about this part yet, so I don't think it's gonna really.
yeah, that doesn't really
Besides the
affect it.
negative part.
Yeah, the negative
So
part definitely affects it, but
yeah,
essentially,
but not the number itself.
mm-hmm. Okay,
And
property
then.
done. This is correct. You just have to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that this kind of follows. You just have to put like values here. If we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
care, right? So what's this gonna be?
Yeah.
Then what should this value be? It should be -2, right?
Okay.
All right, and so on and so on. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, carry on.
Mm-hmm. So um, would you shade like here maybe?
It's less than the graph. Yep. Also stay within the domain and range. So yes.
Yeah.
That I'll just add something to make it more correct, but shading it like this
Mm-hmm.
in a quiz or a test is gonna be fine. But if you want to, you
Mm-hmm.
can give it like extend it with arrows like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to do that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to 19. We have space for 19.
Okay. 19. It's positive,
All right.
but this would be negative because of the thing. So good, different looking.
Mhm. All right. So confused. I'm just curious. Where are you from? And welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're learning math here for
For
grade 9.
I'm just gonna say this is -9. Why not?
Sure.
And then 1, 2. Yeah, go 3 up.
Mm-hmm.
Goes like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you have to see if the thing.
Just gonna say this is the B, but okay.
Mm-hmm. Go up like that.
Mm-hmm.
that good?
Okay, it's not showing up on my side. Let me refresh the
Oh.
page on my side. Hold on.
Oh, maybe I had to like finish drawing it first before.
Oh yeah,
Cause
yeah.
I just
Oh yeah, I
kept
see it
filling it.
now.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's correct. Question before we move on to 20. Does it extend to the right like that? Or it's definitely going to extend that way, right? Is it
Yes.
going to extend to the right though? What do you think?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. One last thing, just to be careful. Of course, when you're doing this with a
Mhm.
pen and paper, make sure that this is a straight line. Now it's fine, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But on pen and
Yeah.
paper, make sure that's straight.
Mhm. Okay.
All right.
There
So
we go.
that's. You can do the shift trick with an eraser too, you know.
Oh really?
Yeah, try it out.
Hold on. I'm trying it.
Okay. Again, shift first before you erase or click anything. Oh, okay.
I
Not
did
here.
it.
It doesn't work here. All right.
I did it.
There you go. All right. Okay, last one, number 20. Yeah, we still have room to do that. Well,
Oh shoot.
don't erase the last one. Remember, you did say it extends this way. Oops.
Oh
All right.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I can't. Oh,
There.
there we
Okay. All right. And the last one, number 20.
go. Mhm. Um, they're both negative, so have
Mm-hmm.
to. I don't know, redo that. Uh, um, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5. And it goes that way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes that way. Hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then like this, maybe. Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay, it's greater than. So where would you shade? Okay. Um. Okay. Question again. Does it extend?
Mhm.
Does it extend up and to the right or to the left?
Um, to the right up.
Okay, correct. So I would shade it like this. I'm gonna use yellow. Okay. So remember
Okay.
when you shade it, make sure that you actually indicate which regions it works on. So something like that.
Okay.
Make sure it extends. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So aside from that, that looks good. So let's continue. Number 20 is done. Let's go to 21. Uh okay. Basically 21 and 22 are doing the same thing.
Mhm.
So okay, let's just copy the instructions to graph each function and state the domain and range of those functions. Hold on, still pasting.
Make the background again.
Yep. You want to do it or me?
Yeah.
I think you want to do it. Right. What backgrounds do I actually use a lot? It's this or this one.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, but yeah, this is easier to work with.
Mhm. Wait, for 21, it says the +2.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have to like maybe like swaparoo?
Yes, you can do that because it's just
Okay.
addition, right?
Mhm. Like that.
All right, correct.
Mhm. and then the domain would be x is greater than or equal to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And range will be y greater than or equal to 2.
Correct.
That's 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would have to graph it.
Mm-hmm.
And because it doesn't have like the crocodiles, they'll have to
Right.
I don't have the shade.
Yeah, you don't have to. You just have to graph it straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I want to go back after you do this. I just remembered something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Something like that. Okay, great. Okay, so before we go to 22, something I realized that I didn't do. 18 and 20. Okay. Now, in 18 and 20, you see they have the equal to bits in the inequality,
Yes.
right? But in
Yeah.
17 and 19, there's no equal to bits. It's just either less
Yeah.
than or greater than, right? So there's going to be a
Yeah.
difference in how you draw the graph.
Oh yeah, wait. Don't you have to like dot the
You have to dot these.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Also, you have to
Yeah.
dot number 19. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of works either way. All right. So just a reminder there, right, before you forget.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to 22.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think I have to change anything for this one.
Nope.
So the domain equals x greater than equal to -4
Right.
because this thing is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Range is y is greater to or equal than -1.
Okay. Correct.
Hmm. So making the thing under then it's not negative. So woo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Correct. So let's just put this here. Check and check. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Uh. Okay. You have multiple choice. Which one is the correct
Oh.
answer? This one should be easy.
Mm-hmm. So the domain, it's weird. So be 5/2.
Mm-hmm.
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 It'd be -5/2 because of the thing here. So it
Yes.
would be D.
Correct.
That one.
All right.
You can
Next.
squeeze in the next problem in this one.
Yeah, I think so. So next problem. Let me get there. Maybe the first two. You're gonna have to simplify the next few problems.
All right.
Okay, simplify this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is easy.
Yes. Just wait. 1, 2, 1. Is that? No, that's not 4. That's 11. Yeah. Plus minus 11 a 2. This is still fresh on my mind, so this is great.
All right, great. You learned this week then.
Yes,
All
this
right.
one this week. Yeah.
Okay, how about number 25?
So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a lot of things, so I don't know if I want to like keep doing that over and over again.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah. Should I just leave it like that for now, or it's like can be more simplified?
No, that's good because
Okay.
if you expand that, that's not simplified anymore. So that's the answer already. You don't need to do
Yeah.
anything with that. All right,
Yeah.
next, let's go to the next page. We have 4 more to go here.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. 26.
26
Well,
is
it has the 3 thing.
so cube root. You have to be careful.
So 93. 2x minus 5
Mm-hmm.
and 5.
Correct. 7. It's the 5th root, right?
Yeah. 4. Yeah.
Right. 28. That's the
2.
cube root again.
Ooh, what is... I'm trying to remember 8. 2 times 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, correct. And the last one, 29.
9. What numbers did that say? Hold on.
That's the 4th root.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
that's the 4th root. I'll just rewrite 16. Y plus x raised to 8.
16. 4 times 2 times 2. So times 2 is 8. So it would be just 2 again.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, not 8.
No, not 8.
2.
All right, this is correct. All right,
Yay!
yeah, 2 more problems. One is a multiple choice, and the other's a real problem solver. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, let me see. There. Zoom out a bit so I can copy that. Here's the multiple choice problem. Okay, let's make that a bit bigger. Okay.
Was equal to the height of this.
The radius is equal to the height. Radius can be found by that. Okay.
V. The cylinder, the volume, R equals. I can try to do 31 by myself because I have to like leave after this.
Okay, sure. I'm just gonna
Okay.
see what 31 is. Composite functions. All right.
So, time to calculator.
Mm-hmm.
Where is?
Okay, yeah, this is, you need a calculator here.
Yeah, I'm using the
I can probably guess, but yeah, calculator's good.
I got 5.42,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Okay.
G.
G. All right, great. Okay, 31. What I'll do is I'll leave the final answers here on the Jamboard for you. Try to get the
Okay.
answers. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
For B especially. For B, A, I think you can do that on your own. All right. So
Okay.
I think it's time for you to get ready for wherever you're going. So I'll see you again next week. All right.
Okay.
Okay, have a good
Bye.
day. Bye bye now.
You too. Bye.
Right, so that's the end of the lesson. Let's go back to the stream. All right, let's go back here. Um, okay, I'll just answer this real quick for the last question. I'll just put it up here. Okay, I'm not gonna answer part A because that should be easy to do once you understand how to get the composition function or the composition of two functions. But for B, determine the cost of producing cell phones for 8 hours. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna solve this. Okay, I'll solve this on the stream real quickly. So again, to find here the total cost, you need C composition P. Okay, so what you're gonna do here, in order for those who are not familiar with this, when you say F composition G of X, okay, and let's put that in bracket. So let's that means that's gonna be F of G of X. Okay. Now let's give a quick example. Let's not use that example here for before I show you. Okay. In fact, I'll just use that example. So in this case, we are our function C and P. So what we're gonna do here is C of P of X, like that. Now what we're gonna do here is basically we're gonna copy the C first. That's gonna be 5P plus 60, right? Let's write that down. I'll write the P here like that first, plus 60. Now remember, that's small p, not big P, right? Our small p is now going to be replaced by the big P. So I'm going to replace this with our big P, which is right here. Okay, so our big P is 40H. So that's going to give us 200H plus 60. And this gives you the cost for this is going to give you the cost for how many hours it's operating. Okay, so in other words, we have here H is equal to 8. We put that in our value. That's going to be 200. So for part B, it's going to be 200 times 8 plus 60. It's going to be 1,600 plus 60, and that's going to be 1,660. So that is the final answer here. Okay, 1,660 phones. Right. I'll erase the rest so Ariana doesn't refer to the actual answers. If she wants to refer to the stream, that's fine. Right there, okay? All right, so that's the end of the stream. So any questions from this before we end? If anyone's still watching, do you have any questions? Okay, let's see the stream before I go. Okay. Okay, so hold on, I'll just show the board real quick. When is the next stream? Tomorrow. Again, you'll get a notification if you get. Okay. So again, so for the part that Arya didn't see, or the rest of you didn't see, it's like this. So I'll give you another example before we go, okay? Because you didn't see that. So for example, our f of x is equal to 3x, and our g of x is equal to, let's say, 5x. Okay, what's the composition function of x? You're gonna have to write your f of x first, and g of x, right? Like that. So we're gonna write our f first. Again, we're gonna write that as 3x. But this we will change with this. Okay, so we will change that x with 5x. So that's how you do composition functions. So this is therefore going to be equal to 15x. Okay. All right. So, all right. Arya, again, thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate that. For whoever else is on the stream, thank you as well for coming and for sticking here. Okay. So before we end, again, just a reminder, if you haven't done so, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like. If you're on YouTube, there's the name. If you're on Facebook or Twitch, also you can do that. Okay, shorts are now available in both TikTok and Instagram. So if you want the more condensed versions of what we're doing here, yeah, some of them are already available there. Okay, so by condensed, I mean we like little snippets of each live session, and well, the important bits basically of each one. So you'll see them in both. Actually, you'll see them in all 4 platforms as well. Not Twitch, because Twitch doesn't support that. But yeah, TikTok and Instagram is where we put the reminders up, and also where we put the short format videos. Okay. All right. So with that, before I go, just check the stream. All right. So we're good here. So again, thank you for coming. See you later, and stay freaky, everyone. Good night, good evening, good day, good morning.